What to do if she doesn't like you in that way. Hi guys, my name is Christine Loveridge and I'm a dating, relationship and personal development coach. And today I'm discussing what to do if the girl that you like doesn't like you in that way, and that way being a romantic way, and some things that you can do to perhaps turn the situation around if there's a little bit of hope. So the first point I want to get into is that when you come into contact with women, not every woman you meet is going to find you attractive. Just like every woman you meet, you're not going to find attractive. I'm sure you have met women in your life that you haven't found attractive. And it's the same with women too. They're going to come in contact with men and they're not going to be attracted to every single man that they meet. So basically, it's your job, if you are dating, to actually actively seek out the women that do find you attractive. It is a much more enjoyable, happy experience to have a crush on someone that also has a crush on you, and to be dating someone that also wants to date you and they want to be there. They really want to be there and they really want to date you. Now, there'll be women in your life that you'll actually meet that will be so attracted to you that you won't have to do anything. You won't have to pursue them at all. They will do all of the messaging and all of the pursuing. They'll do all of the calling up to meet up and wanted to see you. They'll be doing all of that kind of stuff. And when you meet someone who is attracted to you that much, it makes things much more effortless. It makes things so much easy. And that's the kind of woman that you want to try and find. You want to try and find the woman that will want to be there and be with you and want to be there, because it's just much easier. It's much more fun to be around someone like that. And this is a quote from David D'Angelo, is that attraction isn't a choice. So if this woman has no attraction for you whatsoever, there's not a lot that you can do. Because like I said, attraction isn't a choice. So if they don't find you that appealing, don't find you that attractive, it's going to be extremely difficult for you to actually go out on a date with her and to be together with her, to have a relationship with her. And it's not going to be a fun experience. And if they're not attracted to you and you do end up making her your girlfriend, they're always going to be having their foot out of the door. And they may date you out of pity, or you may do enough to make them think, okay, I at least respect him enough to go out on one date with him. Or something like that. You know, it won't be fun. It won't be enjoyable. And if, like I said, if you do get in a relationship with them, it's going to be difficult. It's going to be a difficult relationship, and it's going to be really easy for them to just jump out of the relationship and not want to be with you anymore when they find someone that they really are attracted to. So if someone doesn't like you in that way, if a woman doesn't see you in that way, I would say goodbye to them. I wouldn't be interested in them anymore. I wouldn't try and pursue them because it's fruitless. And I have had situations in my life where I have done that. I have tried to make things happen with a girl that just simply wasn't interested. So for me, either they were straight or they just weren't interested. They were also a lesbian as well, or they were bisexual, but they just weren't attracted. They just weren't interested. And I clung on to them hoping that they would change their mind, and I would try and do everything and anything to get them to like me back. And it never worked because they simply weren't attracted. And that's okay. Mother Nature or God or the universe, whatever you want to call it, has decided on that for each person. Each person is attracted to all different kinds of people. We will have our preferences in attraction, and it's something that we simply cannot change about ourselves. So for example, for me, I can't make myself straight. I can't choose to be straight. It's impossible, literally impossible. And it's the same for a woman who isn't attracted to certain men. There's nothing she can do to make herself attracted, because attraction is just like something that we feel inside of our bodies, inside of our souls. We just have types, and you know this for yourself because you have types. You have come into contact with women that you are not attracted to and you would never want to date. And it's the same with them. So you need to understand that first and foremost. If she is not attracted to you in that way, there is no chance. However, if she is attracted to you, there still is a chance that you can get her to like you back. So for example, if this was someone who was initially really, really attracted to you, and let's say you may have done something like you over pursued or you said something really stupid, or you just did something that turned her off, you can probably still do something to turn that situation around because she already had that innate attraction for you. But if she was no from the beginning and she wasn't attracted to you, there's not much you can do. But let's say, for example, that this was a girl that was once attracted to you, and there's still a chance there. So how can you reattract her? So there's been a lot of studies over the years, and basically the main one is that women find attractive is they like their men to be confident and to be funny, to be humorous. So if you are confident, so if you are not confident, then you need to learn to be more confident. If you've got a really bad taste of sense of humor, like your jokes are inappropriate rather than funny, then you obviously need to work on your humor, or perhaps avoid saying anything that is too risky, because I've known a lot of guys to get themselves in trouble with their bad, immature jokes that other men find funny, but women find really immature and just not very attractive. But usually if you are confident enough, then you can get away with saying the immature thing here and there, because you just have this essence of it's part of who you are, and you have that confidence about you. But it's when you say something immature and then she reacts badly to it, and then you go all like kind of like ass kissy, and you're wanting to, and you're apologizing, and you're being really needy about it and insecure about it, the fact that you're upset because of your bad joke. But if you have confidence, you can just be who you are, and whatever, it doesn't matter. So confidence is the most important thing here rather than humor, but they do like both. That's what they find really attractive. Someone who is really confident in themselves and humorous. Fun to be around, playful. And luckily, these are things that you can work on. These are things that you can get better at. Confidence is a skill, and so is, humor. You can learn to be more humorous. These are things that you can do, that you can add to your personality. These are not things that are, one person has it and another person doesn't. You can work on these things. Now, of course, there are people out there that don't have much confidence, but they don't realize that this is something that they can actually build upon and become more confident. So if you don't feel very confident, then you need to start working on this. So another thing you can do is actually become more physically attractive. So let's say, for example, because I know there are people out there that are like this, and actually before I get into this, please go and watch the video how to build your self-image, because this goes into detail about this kind of thing quite a lot. So I highly recommend that you go and watch that video. But basically, how do you appear? What kind of clothes do you wear? How well do you groom yourself? Do you take care of yourself? Do you shower regularly? Do you clean your teeth? Do you brush your hair? These are things that some people just don't do because they have such a low self-image of themselves. So I would highly recommend that you work on your self-image. And of course, you don't have to pick things that you think girls will find attractive. Just wear clothes that you feel confident in, and have a haircut that you find appealing, that you think makes you feel really confident. So if you've just, if you got a hairstyle and you don't really like it that much, you just think it's what women will like, but you'd rather have, let's say, long hair, or you'd rather have no hair at all, you'd rather have like a slap head or a bald head, then have that. If that's what makes you feel confident, then have that haircut. Don't just adopt the latest fashion because that's what you think people want. Wear what you want to wear and have your hair the way you want to have your hair, and just be you. Wear things and have haircuts, have a style that makes you feel confident, because it's kind of like, Tony Robbins calls it like an anchor. So if you have something that makes you feel confident, you will become more confident when you're wearing it. It's just like one of those strange things that kind of tricks the brain. So obviously you want to take care of your body as well. You want to exercise it, or you just want to not eat as much junk. Just start taking care of your body and try to look more physically appealing. And the next point I want to make, which is probably going to be the hardest part for everyone here that is wanting this advice, and that is to let her go. No more pursuing, no more messaging, no more late night phone calls, or liking her stuff on social media. You need to go completely cold turkey and not interact with her at all. You need to let her go. Now that doesn't mean that, say you know them in person, that doesn't mean you're a cold fish and you just like ignore her, even if she comes up to you and says hi and you have a conversation or wants a conversation. Don't be mean to her. You just don't want to be pursuing her anymore. That's basically what you need to be doing. So like I said, like no calls, no text messages, no liking her stuff on social media, no viewing her stories. Let her go. Because if she is attracted to you, and there is a shred of hope there, she will interact with you, she will reach out to you, she will come to you. But you need to let her do that at her own pace, because at the moment you may have done something too much to, you know, push her away, because she obviously doesn't like you in that way anymore, or to begin with. So you need to let her go, and then perhaps she will come back, or perhaps not. But the point is, you don't really want to be waiting around for her. So I do recommend that you go and do what I said at the beginning of this video, and that is searching for a woman that chooses you, that wants you as well, that is interested in you, that is attracted to you. Because if you are just focusing on the girls that aren't attracted to you, you are wasting your time, because Mother Nature has already dealt with attraction. You know, it's built instinctively in every human being, what they're attracted to, who the kinds of people that they're attracted to. That has already been built in their system. So if this girl has no attraction for you whatsoever, you're wasting your time. Anyway, I hope this has helped you. If you would like help with me personally, then please go to www.christineloveridge.com/shop to get some coaching with me. Alternatively, you can just send me a quick email using the email address provided in this video's description box, and we can work something out that way. Please like, please subscribe, and I shall talk to you again very soon. Goodbye, guys.